Welcome to the Global Interview. Thank you for listening. This is where you can keep up to date with all the latest news and information direct from leading creatives, leaders, and thinkers. We can help to keep you right up to date with all the latest information from interesting people who make a real difference in this globally connected world. You can find out more about the show at theglobalinterview.com. Enjoy the episode.
Siobhan Fitzpatrick, founder of the Networking Summit. #Conscious Connector and founder of the Networking Summit. With over 30 years' experience working internationally across a broad range of industries including investment banking, financial services, aerospace, recruitment and not-for-profit, Siobhan is convinced that networking, whether online or offline, is key to the development of any successful business or career. She considers herself a #conscious connector and is passionate about helping others through her work with the Women in Business Network, WIBN, Ireland, her career transition practice, Catseye Coaching Solutions and the Networking Summit. Who do you most admire in business? I have a list of people I admire in business, and rather than name them, some very well known and others not so much, I believe what matters most are the traits they possess, which make them great leaders and influencers in their respective fields, but more importantly as human beings, integrity being at the core of how they operate, giving time to mentor and support others along the journey, thus creating a legacy of growth beyond themselves. What is the best advice you have ever received? In such a competitive marketplace, it's no longer enough to know your business or profession inside out. You need to have a presence, or better still, credibility. It was Kingsley Atkins who said, "It's not what you know or who you know, it's who knows you." Before I'd even heard this advice, I had been building my career on it, so can safely say it's 100% accurate. What drives or motivates you each day? Work for myself. There is always the need to keep motivated as it's not a natural state of being. What works best for me is surrounding myself with inspiring and motivating people. Like-minded individuals whom I can learn from, grow with, support and be supported by. What are your thoughts on the future of social media? Social media has revolutionized the way we do business. Thanks to tools such as LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram, we can now establish connections with hundreds of people with a click or a tap. Digital networking certainly has its benefits. It presents no geographic boundaries, it's available 24/7, you can network online when you want, for as long as you want. It's cheap, social media networks are mostly free to join, and after that, they simply require time, which of course is a valuable commodity. However, following a recent survey I conducted with over 300 professionals, on the topic of social media networking versus face-to-face networking, the majority, 79%, said they felt face-to-face was more effective. Perhaps the single biggest factor is trust. Technology simply can't compete with body language and all the other subtle signals of real life, eye contact, a handshake, which communicates to others that you are trustworthy, competent, friendly and someone they could work with. So in short, online and offline networking is both hugely effective ways of driving career and business growth. It's not a case that one should replace the other, but rather they should support each other to achieve the best results. How do you network? I have a balance of online and offline networking, but have to admit that face-to-face networking is my preference. The ability to expand on a conversation in person is far greater than online, and the outcomes can be incredible. Outside of running my own professional network, the Women in Business Network Ireland, WIBN, I'm also a member of a number of other professional networking organizations which support my professional and personal growth. Actually, I'm currently reviewing my networks to ensure they're aligned with where I'm going in the next 18-24 MTHS. This is something I recommend for all. It's important you surround yourself with those who will not only support you but also challenge you to be the best you. How did you get into this line of work, and what advice would you have for someone looking to get into the same line of work? As with a lot of my career direction, I've pivoted careers a few times. It was accidental. However, a happy accident. I'm delighted to say I'm a people person and has worked in events, coaching and now networking. They all have people at their core, so a natural environment for me as an extrovert. I guess my advice would be to follow your passion, and if it's important enough, make it happen. How do you define success? Success for me is to be happy and leave a meaningful legacy. Your favorite quote? Create value before extracting it anon. This is a quote I heard someone else say. Think it was Marissa Carter, CEO of Coca Brown, and one which I live by. Anything I do will be first questioned with am I adding or creating value in the action I'm taking, and if not, I don't do it. Thank you for listening to this interview on The Global Interview. You can join the Global Interview newsletter at theglobalinterview.com.
Thank you for listening to this episode from The Global Interview. We appreciate your support. If you would like to find out more, please visit theglobalinterview.com.